Hey everybody, welcome to the gallery. Thank you for joining me today. Today I thought I'd do a little bit of a whip and chat. I am doing a paint with friends that is being hosted by Diamond Crafts by Eileen, and she's doing Wings and Things, and I have chosen Snowy Owl by Diamond Art Club, and it's due to start on April 1st. So there's still time. Well, when you're seeing this, there is no more time. Well, I don't know. When you see this, it'll be April 1st because I am going to do a little bit of diamond painting with you. This is a 32 by 8 by 42.6 centimeter. It is by Rita Kanya, and this was gifted to me by my friend Donna over at Diamond Art Joy. She sent me some friend mail, and this is one of the diamond paintings she sent me. So I thought this would be perfect to work on with Wings and Things. And it has 2 ABs and 2 fairy dust diamonds. Isn't this gorgeous? I can't wait to work on it. I love the color blue, and it is surrounded by blue and black and white and gray. So I can't wait to start with you. I was going to do a kit up and chat, guys, but oh my goodness, these drills, if you're new to my channel, welcome to you. These, I work out of baggies, and these drills were so staticky. Oh my goodness, if I had done a whip and chat, I would have been really upset because it would have been such a long whip and chat. But I put some dryer sheets in here to minimize the static, but it was a pain kitting this up. So that's why this video is not a kit up and chat. It is a whip and chat. And so I thought I'd do a little corner of the Snowy Owl and talk to you about some true crime that I have read about recently on TikTok that is kind of upsetting. So trigger warning, if you don't want to hear about this stuff, if you don't like true crime, if you don't like stuff like that, I'll see you on the next video when I do an update on this video, on the Snowy Owl. As you can see, I have covered it with release papers that I got, and I like to be creative and have different color release papers on here. So I didn't have enough to cover this, and I didn't want to leave it open, so I figured I would just diamond paint with you here and talk about some recent true crime that I've been reading about on TikTok. Oh my goodness. I'm so addicted, guys, but at the same time, I'm so disturbed. Let's get this started. Let's do the 2 dots together, which is number 13. I work by symbol and number. I don't use DMC codes. So I'm just going to put some in here. So it's the 2 dots, and it's DMC code 823 if you're interested. I'm just going to do a few just to talk about. Oops. Every time I go on camera, something is bound to happen. Come on. So I don't know if anyone has heard. This woman, she has a 16-month-old, and she left her alone in her pack and play or stack and play, or I don't know what it's called. The child was left alone in the house by herself for 10 days while her mom went on vacation. How horrible is that? The child died. She was covered in feces and urine. She was crying. The sounds could be heard audibly from the street, and yet no neighbors were around to save this little girl. And the mom finally came back from her vacation, and she found her daughter dead in her playpen. That is just the most disgusting, vile thing. Like, how could you go on vacation and leave your child? She's a toddler, 16 months old. Her mom, and apparently she had another child who was with her parents, and they went on another vacation, and they took the other grandchild. Why didn't they take this one? The child's name is Jalen, and I hope the little angel is resting in peace. But the mom, she was convicted. This happened like last year, and this started coming up in my feed today. Oh my goodness. She is serving a life sentence. I don't want to talk about my views on that because not everyone has the same views, but I think it should have been a lot harsher. But I guess her punishment is going to be in jail where she belongs for the rest of her life. I hope apparently I was reading today that the father of the child found out through the media that his daughter died. I don't know why he didn't have access to her. I never got that far. If you guys are following this story, maybe you can enlighten me and let me know. But the father had no idea until it was broadcasted. That is just crazy. I wonder if the mom thought the parents would pick up her toddler to go on vacation. Maybe that's what was in her mind, that she thought maybe the parents would pick up the toddler and take her on vacation with him, but I'm not sure about that. It's just awful. And then another case I was hearing about on TikTok is oh gosh, this mom, she's got like 6 kids, and it says that she was brainwashed by a friend, a business partner, and 2 of her youngest children were held captive in a safe in the friend business partner's house. The business partner had like a mansion, and they were being held in a safe like room, and this child was without water or food for many hours, but they finally found her. She was alive, but oh my gosh, her son had gone over to a neighbor's house to call for help, and that's how he got saved. He escaped and ran to a neighbor's house. My goodness, what's this world coming to, guys? And I just keep hearing about this true crime, you know. It's horrible what this world is coming to, what people will do, you know, for their own selfish gain. Another true crime story is I was saying, oh my goodness, why is this coming up so much? Is the story of Selena. If you remember the singer back in the 80s, 90s, she was an amazing singer, huge hit, and she was killed by her fan club manager. If you've ever seen the movie Selena, where Jennifer Lopez played her, I think Jennifer Lopez did an amazing job, and how she actually looked like Selena herself, it was incredible. Whoever cast Jennifer Lopez was a genius. I mean, Jennifer Lopez is, you know, triple threat. She can sing, dance, and act. And I think she did an amazing job playing Selena. It was just so real, you know. And this woman who was her business manager, I mean, her fan club president, she had stolen from Selena. Of course, always happens that way, doesn't it, guys? And she shot her, and it was said that she was shot by accident. But we will never know the truth. And then I found out that she had gone to Selena to resign from being her fan club president. And I don't know what happened after that. It's just speculation. But my, oh my, the stuff that comes out. Who's heard any interesting true crime? These drills are so staticky. Sorry guys, I'm just concentrating. Has anyone ever heard of Paul Bernardo and Karla Homolka? They were Canadian killers. Paul Bernardo was known as the Scarborough Rapist in Canada. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. And just a little tidbit here. I grew up in Scarborough. So, you know, the fact that I never came across these two people, these two animals, criminals, is a miracle and a blessing at the same time. It's crazy. They tortured and killed many girls, especially Paul himself. And they also tortured and killed Karla Homolka's sister, Tammy. And Karla helped him do it, which was really sick. To kill your own sister for your lover, you know. That is ridiculous and sick. And apparently Carla Homolka is living somewhere in Montreal, Quebec. I hope people know who she is there. I think she went there to escape. I don't know where, like, if you're a known serial killer, how do you escape people? She did serve time. She got a shorter sentence because she turned her husband in, who was Paul Bernardo. And yeah, so she helped him kill lots of girls. She lured the girls to their house. She would rape them and viciously attack them, which is awful. Horrible stuff, guys. Horrible stuff. Excuse me. So that is a little bit of my section. You're not going to see this until April 1st. I'm doing this a couple days before because I'm a slow diamond painter. So I wanted to get a little bit of a head start. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed hearing about some true crime that's going on right now. Not enjoy it, but maybe if you're on TikTok, go and check out these stories, and research, if you like, Paul Bernardo and Carla Homolka. If you're into true crime, there's lots more stories. And if you're interested in me featuring some stories on my channel while I do a whip and chat, please tell me below, leave a comment, and I will consider it. We can talk about true Canadian crime. I'd love to. Those two stories I mentioned at the beginning, they weren't Canadian. Carla Homolka and Paul Bernardo are, and that's why I mentioned them, and the fact that I grew up in the city where they attacked a lot of girls. And I thought you might find it interesting that I lived in that city and never came across them, thank goodness. Can you imagine? I probably wouldn't be here today if I did. But they attacked girls on their way home from school, people that got off the bus, people that weren't escorted, with other people. They were alone most of the time. So if you have young granddaughters, young nieces, young daughters yourself, never let them go anywhere alone. It's a scary world, guys, and you gotta keep our daughters and our nieces and our granddaughters safe from these vicious predators that lurk in our countries and all over. You are going to work innocently one day, the next day you're kidnapped. You have no idea what's going on. Someone lured you. Someone asked you for directions. Never take directions from a stranger. Never ask anybody for directions. Unless you're going into a public place, If you're in a public place. And if you ever find that someone is following you, if you ever notice that someone is following you, don't go to your home. If there is a local police station and it's within walking distance, make your way there if you can. Go somewhere other than where you're headed. You don't want them to know where you live unless they've been following you. But that's my little PSA announcement for today. And I hope you guys enjoy the video. Give it a thumbs up. And I will be back with another update on the snowy owl. Have a great day, guys. Bye.